Hello there. In this video, I'll show you how to replace the tailgate on a Vauxhall Corsa D. This is a simple job that only requires basic tools plus some kind of blanket. Welcome to CarSpyTV. Okay, step one is to open the tailgate and place the blanket on the roof to protect the paint. We now need to remove some plastic trim, specifically this trim here on the car's left C-pillar. And for that we need a prying tool. That'll do. So we'll pop the prying tool down here and give it a good wiggle. There we go. And yes, I've just dropped the prying tool down there. Oh dear. Now that plastic trim's out the way, we can access and remove the wiring that goes from the car through this conduit and into the tailgate. There it is. And as we can see, the wiring goes up that way towards the tailgate. It also goes down that way towards an electrical connector, which we'll get to in a moment. First though, notice that the wiring is attached here to the car, so we need to separate those things. So we'll give that a pull. And there we go, nicely separated. As for the electrical connector that needs to be undone, well, it's that thing down there. Can you see that? Now, if you've got small hands, you may be able to get to it from above, but if you need a little bit more space, simply remove this panel, like so, and access it from underneath. Either way, grab a little screwdriver and just pry open that tab, like so, and then pull the connector apart. We now need to separate the pipe that sends water to the rear washer jet, and we can do that here, just near the electrical connector. So here's part of the electrical connector, and adjacent we have the water pipe, which we're going to separate here. And to do that, we'll just give it a pull. And that's all there is to it. Next, we need to remove the conduit. That's this black tubular thing that goes from the body of the car to the tailgate. And that just lifts off, like so. And now we can pull the electrical wires and the water pipe through the hole, something like that. And there we go. Lots of wires that are supposed to be on the inside of the car, now on the outside. Anyway, we now need to deal with the tailgate hinges. There's one there, and of course there's one here. And to make dealing with those easier, we're going to grab some lubricant and give them a good spray. Both of them, of course. Now, each tailgate hinge has a pin running through its centre that needs to be removed. We could try dynamite or a chainsaw, but I just get a feeling that there's an easier way. In fact, there definitely is. All we have to do is remove this silver locking ring on the end of the pin, one end of the pin only, and for that we're using a flat-headed screwdriver. And what we don't want to do is drop it and lose it, because we'll never see it again. Come on, pin, off you come. You can't stay there all day. I won't let ya. Come on. There we go. We can now slide the pin out of position And we are going to have to get in here with a big screwdriver and a hammer just to give it a bit of a tap to encourage it. There we go. And what we'll do before we go any further is grab an Allen key, this one will do, and pop it in there to replace the pin temporarily, just so the tailgate doesn't fall out of position before we're ready for it to do so. And there we are, both pins have been removed. We now need to remove the two gas struts that hold the tailgate open, and now's the time to be extra careful, because if the tailgate was to fall and land on us, it would definitely hurt. And to minimise such risks, we'll support the tailgate with this broom that's wedged down there and goes all the way up here into one of the grab handles. To remove the gas strut, we need a flat-headed screwdriver. Where's that gone? Lost it, hang on. Found it. And now we simply pry open this clip, something like that, and then pull the gas strut off the tailgate. Both gas struts have now been removed, which means we can get rid of the broom and chuck that on the floor, just for now. And we can also remove the Allen keys, which are currently in the hinges. There's one. And there's the other. And now we can lift the tailgate away from the car. Come on, stop sticking. There we go. There we go. One tailgate removed from the car, which now looks rather strange. As for sourcing a replacement tailgate, well, they're available on eBay, second-hand, and the cheapest I saw was £80, including delivery. Installing the new tailgate is the reverse of what we've already covered, but there may, and I emphasise may, be some additional steps. For example, you may have to transfer the rear wiper motor from the old tailgate to the new one. It depends what the new one comes with. As for adjustments, have a look down here and see whether the tailgate is sitting too high or too low relative to the C-pillar. If it is, all we have to do is open it up, and if we look up here, we find this stop which can be turned inwards or outwards as required, and of course it's exactly the same over there on the other side of the car. Do you remember that orange prying tool that got lost earlier in the video? Well, I can't reach it, so I'm going to have to take apart who knows what to get to it. And while I pondered that, don't forget to subscribe to CarSpyTV, do me a favour and click like on this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!